Hello there. In Donegal, in recent years, a slow disaster has unfolded. It's taken years to become apparent, but thousands of houses built in recent decades are now slowly crumbling. They're falling apart with cracks appearing in the foundations, cracks and flaws in the walls and the foundations of the houses. Now, from the outside, these houses look like they've been hit by an earthquake, but it hasn't been a sudden outside force that has done this. Rather, it's been an insidious interior moving of the concrete. Now, what happened was when the concrete was made, a substance, a mineral called mica was included in too great a quantity, and that mica slowly draws in water from the outside that swells and weakens the concrete. So it took years to happen, but once those cracks appeared, they just continued to grow until the whole integrity of the house was compromised. You see, once mica got into the foundation of that house, it was always only a matter of time before cracks would appear. You know, despite the fact that we may have heard 1,000 messages in church down the years emphasizing our obedience to God over and over again, no preacher has the right to lay any foundation to our new life in Christ other than the one already laid. And you know that it wasn't me who said those words, but the Apostle Paul. He wrote, "By the grace God has given me, I laid a foundation as a wise builder, and someone else is building on it. But each one should build with care, for no one can lay any other foundation than the one already laid, which is Jesus Christ." So can I encourage us, in the words of Paul, let us build with care. Let no other foundation be laid in the lives of our congregations than that which has already been laid, Jesus Christ. And that's why I believe we must preach the gospel of Christ's finished work every Sunday to keep the mica of self out of the foundation of our new lives, so that we don't start cracking up and dividing because our hope has slipped from Christ onto people. The gospel, you see, is not a motivational message designed to stir up a stronger individual response. For a stronger I has never been the solution. It has always been the problem. The gospel is not a I can do it with God's help message. The gospel is I died, and it is no longer I who lives, but Christ. The foundation of our new life in Christ is Jesus Christ, not Jesus Christ plus I. So let motivational speakers find a job at the local gym, but keep them out of the church. The world is full of motivational messages pointing people to themselves as their hope. Don't let that spirit of the world into the foundation of believers' lives, for we have not received the spirit of the world, but the Spirit that comes from God, that we may know the things which have been freely given. For the foundation of our new life in Christ was not of the will of the flesh or the decision of man, but of God. Let us not preach to motivate individuals, for the church is not a group of like-minded individuals. Let us preach Christ, who is our life, that believers would grow up into the life of one body, with Christ as the head, a body without cracks or divisions. Then the world will look at us and they will see one flawless life and Christ as the head of that life. God bless you.